Big tip there. Now, you also need to learn how to set the flash strength. Rule of thumb. At night, shoot with a lower setting, and in the daytime, crank it up. Sounds weird, right? But if the flash is set too high in low light, not only will it blind your subject, but the camera will have to compensate for the strong flash, and the picture will come out darker. During the day, it's already bright, so small flash will not help get rid of shadows that may be on the face or in the foreground. Use less flash. Ever try to take a picture, but it never comes out looking like it's supposed to? It's amazing what you can get without a flash, ironically, in lower light. Sometimes the flash is too bright for the situation, or will only light up the closest object, or will make the picture lose the feel desired. Like shooting a Christmas tree. Picture taken with a flash will lose the beauty of the lights on the tree, or candle-lit dinner will look like plain dinner with a candle in the middle. So experiment without a flash, but remember to hold your camera steady. That might be where it comes a monopod comes in handy. And that's just a tripod with just one leg. Well, not really a tripod at that point. It's a one-leg pod, mono. Set up closer. When shooting in low light, get closer to your subject rather than zooming in. Because of the small-sized lens, more zoom equals less light entering into the lens. So walking up closer to the subject will help with getting a better quality photo. Get a tripod. Shooting in low light requires a steady hand. Even a slight vibration of the hand can make a blurry photo. Instead of raising the ISO, remember the sensitivity, use a tripod. Most pros use it, always. Tripod can also help when taking a picture of a baby. Simply mount the camera on the tripod position of the frame and concentrate on entertaining the baby. When the baby smiles, hit the button and you'll get the shot. Tripod is very handy in many situations, so have one around. Another thing I'll throw into there for catching subjects like babies or pets is going to multiple, like a picture shooting mode. And that way you just basically hold the shutter down. It keeps that's the sound. That's not what your camera sounds like. If it does, you probably want to take it back to the store. Balance the quality. Shoot at a highest quality setting, but not the highest pixel amount. Setting a camera to use less megapixels while setting the superfine quality can improve low light shots. Most cameras, when set to lower pixel rates, combine pixels to create a larger one instead of downsizing the photo, which helps in low light. Also, when using a digital zoom, some cameras take advantage of unused pixels to help out sharpness and quality. Check to see in the menus for different digital zoom settings if your camera can do that. You may get less zoom than a default mode, but the quality will be much better. But, an addendum, use digital zoom sparingly. Despite all the advertisements, digital zoom should only be used in emergencies. More digital zoom equals less quality photo. Also, if the camera does not have a smart digital zoom function, talked about in the other tip there, then consider shooting in highest quality and highest pixel count and then cropping the photo on the computer. Some pros will argue that this is the best way to digitally zoom in on a photo and get the best quality out of it on the computer. And trust me, 3 optical zoom, I held up 4 fingers, but I meant 3 optical zoom is not zoom, and it will not help you get closer to your son's soccer game as advertised. Anything less than 5 optical zoom is basically a cropping tool that will help you cut things out of the shot when you can't move. So if you need a zoom, consider a camera with a more optical zoom function. Those cameras may be a bit slower and bigger and likely more expensive. And that's an important thing. And just to clarify that, digital zoom, you take the picture, but what it does, have you ever cropped a picture like on your computer? Like you had but you only wanted, like, you had a big photo, but you only wanted that part of it, so you took that part of it and then you made it bigger and then it didn't look right? That's what digital zoom is. It just does that on the camera. It's absolutely, well, I think it's worthless. Other people would argue opposite. Otherwise, just don't pay attention to the digital zoom. Pay attention to the optical zoom. That is the true zoom of the lens. Of course, the quality of the lens is also important.